grade 4, grade 5. Welcome to tutorial number 4, which is adding boxes, color boxes to your work. So you can have the boxes behind the text, just like Barbara Kruger here, just like this. So to put these red boxes in behind, or white boxes, depending on what you choose. Okay, so over here we've got our safety layer of our photo that we haven't done anything to. We've got our photo with the eye on that we're working on. We might have a couple of text layers depending on how many times we have added some text. Then, so to do the boxes, want to keep them on a separate layer. So down here you can see it looks like a little page. That's going to add a new layer. You can see there it says create a new layer. You can also do it up here as well. Layer, new, layer. And just press OK. Okay, so now we have 2 layers. By the way, if you want to delete a layer that you're just not using, you can drag it down into the little trash can here. It's nice to stay organized, otherwise it can get really messy with all of the layers. So now I'm on an empty layer. So if I turn these off, I can just work on this and not be confused by the background too much. When I say turn them off, it means that I'm just turning off the seeing, making them not visible. They're still there. So over to the shape tool down here, you're going to click on the shape tool and choose a rectangle. And very simply, just draw a rectangle box. Okay, so somehow I drew 2. There we go. So now we want to change the color of this box to red. So I'm going to come down over to here. Actually, up here. Awesome. You can do it up here, and there's some colors already stored that you can choose. So I'm going to choose that really bright Barbara Kruger red. And as I said earlier, you can also double click here. Sorry, made another rectangle. And as I said earlier, you can also double click here to choose your color as well. Something very interesting, when you start to make more red boxes, if you make another box and it's not quite the same shade of red, for example, you're trying really hard to match this red to the red up here, but you just can't quite find it, really groovy little tip. If you move your mouse off the box and onto the color that you want, it turns into a little dropper. Click, and then you get the exact match. Pretty cool, huh? I like that. Okay, so now I have my lovely rectangle here. So I'm going to move back to this tool up here. This is the Move tool. So make sure you click back on the Move tool. By the way, when you are on the Move tool, can everybody make sure that you have Auto Select on? I think if you've never used Photoshop before, it will look like this. Make sure it's on. It just makes your life easier. So now I'm going to turn these on, and I'm going to experiment with moving them around. So now here's a little problem here. I want the text to be on top of the box, not the other way around. So a little trick. This is the layer order here, and you can move that red box underneath. Okay, so whatever is on the top here is on the top of the picture, and whatever is down below is on the bottom. So you can just totally move things all around until you get the right order. So obviously this red box is not quite the right size. So remember, it's Control T on a PC, I believe, or Command T on a Mac. And you can just move it to the size to have it the right space around the writing as much as you like. Ooh. You can use the keys on your keyboard to move it around if you're doing some nice fine adjustments. And then of course, don't forget to press enter. Okay, so now I've got this done, right? There's my first sentence. But here, one of the things I like about Barbara Kruger is which one was in particular? she does start to kind of tilt her text a little bit, which is quite cool, or she has it straight, like these ones sort of here. So if you want to slightly put it on an angle, hold down, sorry, let me explain that again. Hold down Shift, click on your rectangle and your text box, press Command T, and then you'll be able to move, both of them at the same time. But I want to just tilt them a little bit, so I'm going to move the corner like that, and then press Enter, and there we go. That is how you change a bit of an angle. Thank you, Grade 5. Ready for the next one?